From the oil industry in Venezuela to Mexico's energy infrastructure, it seems Latin American countries have also been spied on by the NSA, and in areas outside of the usual surveillance of the military. And that's made regional leaders mad.
We sent a formal request for an explanation, and now we are waiting for a formal response from the United States.
Reports from O Globo, a Brazilian newspaper, say at least 5 countries were of a high priority to the US intelligence agency, and that the NSA used satellites to spy. It's got Brazilians rethinking their privacy rights and US relations.
I used to think the US monitored countries they see as unfriendly, but it turns out that Brazil has been the subject to US spying. This has infringed upon our privacy.
A number of other countries, such as Argentina, are said to have been affected as well.
It sends shivers down my spine when we find out that the US is spying on all of us through Brazil's information services.
Venezuela says it will grant asylum to Edward Snowden, the former CIA agent who is behind the NSA leaks.
We have decided to grant political asylum to the young man Edward Snowden in the name of Venezuela, of dignity, of an independent Venezuela.
Although Venezuelans are not all agreed it's a good idea.
I think the Snowden case is a tough one. It isn't easy, and you have to analyze it very carefully, especially if you want to re-establish relations with the United States.
I agree with protecting him, because he's a human being. What else can you do? If he was an animal, fine. But he's a human being, and you have to protect him.
But despite reports by a Russian official on social media that Snowden has accepted Venezuela's offer, it's still unclear where he will go and how he will get there. Argentina is pushing members of a regional trade bloc called Mercosur, who are meeting on Thursday to take a strong stand against the US. And the Brazilian government says it will take up the issue of the US spying with the United Nations. Caroline Malone, Al Jazeera.